The news moves fast, and numbers are our language at Statista. I'm Molly. Let's take a look at the numbers behind the headlines. Apple's much-awaited debut in the immersive tech space arrived in June, the Vision Pro. Introduced during the company's annual developer conference, Apple Vision Pro is designed for mixed reality, in which real and virtual worlds can interact with one another. Apple Vision Pro can use any physical space around the user as a canvas to display digital outputs, while users can move from augmented to more immersive experiences. As the meeting point between augmented reality and virtual reality, mixed reality forms part of the wider XR sphere. The XR market is set for a rapid growth, with adoption being supported by the increasing number of devices entering the market. These devices feature technological advancements that address common user concerns. While consumer use cases, such as gaming and video entertainment, remain popular, the arrival of Apple and other companies to the market could be the catalyst for greater enterprise adoption of XR. With this in mind, companies have taken different approaches to XR. While Apple's Tim Cook has argued that we will one day wonder how we lived without augmented reality, Mark Zuckerberg has dreams for the metaverse, a concept that revolves around virtual reality. Just days before Apple's reveal, Zuckerberg announced Meta's next-generation VR headset via Instagram. However, the Quest 3 release comes at a time when Meta's Reality Labs segment continues to report significant operating losses. While the obvious battlegrounds around price and performance will remain, Apple's entrance to the market signifies the start of a new battle to the tech industry. It's now been 1 year since the United States Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, removing abortion as a constitutional right. 14 states in the U.S. have fully banned abortion. Despite the Supreme Court's decision, most Americans still think that abortion should be legal. Abortion rights are the center of Joe Biden's re-election campaign, with his agenda including enshrining abortion rights into federal law. Like the U.S., Poland is another example of a country moving to restrict access to abortion. Since 2021, with the introduction of a near-total ban on legal abortion, hundreds of thousands of people have joined protests, and more than 100,000 women have turned to the European Court of Human Rights to advocate for their cause. On June 14th, after a woman who was 5 months pregnant died of sepsis, which could have been avoided by terminating the pregnancy, thousands of people demonstrated in over 50 different cities in Poland. Except for Poland, most European countries have high percentages of people in favor of legal abortion. The view is less favorable on a global level, with support declining in 2022 compared to previous years. This month also saw some positive steps for increased access to legal abortion. In June 2023, the Supreme Court of Justice in Mexico established that any woman could challenge state laws that criminalize abortion. The search for the missing submersible Titan was called off with confirmation that the vessel imploded on its way to the wreck of the Titanic. At a depth of 12,500 feet, roughly 4.5 times the size of Burj Khalifa, the pressure is around 381 times greater than on the surface. At close to 5,560 pounds, that's an equivalent to a mid-sized pickup truck of pressure per square inch. Passengers are believed to have each paid $250,000 for the journey. The disaster sheds light on the rise of adventure tourism, particularly the exclusive, high-risk travel opportunities. From the ocean floor to the reaches of our atmosphere, possibilities for the ultra-rich are endless. Orbital space travel is set to generate in excess of $600 million in 2029, while suborbital travel could generate close to $400 million by 2031. Simply put, Feats that used to be one giant leap for mankind are now but a small step for the right price. Even Mount Everest is a hotspot for adventurers, attracting hundreds of mountaineers and their personnel each year. For a normal route in spring, mountain fees alone come to $15,000. If 15 grand is nothing but a rounding error for you, why not consider a 21-day trek with a private guide and 2 Sherpas for just 199,000 euros? One of the biggest risks for any tourist attraction is that of over-tourism. While reports emerge of celebrities paying upwards of $3 million to visit Antarctica, luxury expeditions are available for a mere $100,000. As the furthest flung corners of the Earth become hot destinations, protecting significant sites and pristine locations will be a key priority. To find out more about these stories and countless more, head on over to Statista and join us next month for another round of Month in Data.